and the falling snow, and that combo leads to that low visibility near that 0 range. And that again is especially in the south. We're talking about drifting snow, blowing snow going on with that, and then the dangerous cold as well. That's affecting everybody here this morning, so dangerous travel if you were thinking about heading out here today for the morning drive. Here's the view right now at the Dakota Magic Casino in Hankinson. Not much of one, visibility very low. You can see the blowing snow illuminated in the lights at the lot there. This is again right along the South Dakota line. And you can even see the semi-trailers there just waiting it out, waiting for those roads to open back up after conditions start to improve. Here's a look around some of our DOT cams around the valley. Along Highway 10, you can see we've got some views of some snow streaking by the camera here. This is Lake Park, those snowflakes rolling by, and then farther down the road to the east in Frazee, we're at again in that Highway 10 corridor, we're seeing that low visibility because of the blowing snow. The Morton area along Highway 13, not as easily visible, but there is that blowing snow across the view here. So far, the road doesn't look terrible in that view right now. And then farther north, places like War Road looking a lot quieter this morning as we're not dealing with as much snow and as much wind in those areas. Here's a look at the latest radar. Again, two kind of main areas of more moderate accumulating snow. One that's been moving through the FM Metro, advancing northward, and then the second one that's a little larger down into northeastern South Dakota and pushing into southeastern North Dakota. So this is what we're watching here for this morning to be impacting us and adding more snow to the mix, more snow to the wind to work with, and to have to drive through on the road surfaces there. So this again is just kind of drifting a little bit northward as the system's moving east. Once again, Minneapolis right in the heart of some heavy snow going on right now. Here's a look at that visibility again. It is down to 0 in Gwinner. In the Oaks area, we're at a 1/4 mile. Reduced visibility around Cooperstown, Jamestown, and that 1 to 3 mile range in that area. Fargo's at a 1/2 mile, so is Wahpeton, and we've got lower visibility into Minnesota. As more snow moves into this area in Lakes Country, we're going to see that visibility likely drop with that wind combined with it. Here's a look at conditions as we're talking about winds. They're out of the north. They're going to be gusting into the 30s here for some of us, a little farther downstream or upstream, I should say, what's coming our way. We've got some gusts in Aberdeen to near 40 miles per hour. So this is what we're watching out for this morning in the southern end of the valley. Temperature's pretty cold. Again, most of us below 0, but check out these wind chills. 40s below for some of us again, and that includes places like Langdon at 40 below. It's 38 below in Devil's Lake, 35 below in Grand Forks, 29 below in Fargo. So another cold and dangerously so morning. So here comes the snow. Again, it continues to move through. That initial line will push northward. You can see Thief River Falls has that potential for some snowfall here by 9 a.m. So Highway 2 corridor a little farther north, you still have that snow chance. It's just not going to be as heavy as what's going on in the south. And then that second round pushes northward through mid-morning. You can see that affecting southeastern North Dakota and then into parts of northwest Minnesota. By noon, a lot of this is starting to taper off, but we're still in the midst of some falling snow in spots, and the wind is still going, especially in the heart of the valley here in the south, where we're seeing those wind arrows and the yellows and oranges indicating some stronger speeds and gusts. Now into this afternoon, the snow ends. We're still dealing with drifting snow and blowing snow going on with that wind, but overall the conditions will be gradually improving. It's still going to be cold though, and that's going to be with us even after the wind ends tonight. Let's head into the late night hours. We'll be seeing those temperatures below 0, and wind chills will still be a problem as long as we have a 5 mile per hour speed or more. That's what we'll be contending with. Here's a look at our planner here for today. First alert weather day heading into Friday, just plain cold. We'll stay below 0 all day long, but we'll be quieter. This weekend is when we start to warm up. Slight chance for some snow and or a mix heading into Sunday night and Monday. And temperatures, not only in the end of our 7-day planner, but moving beyond into the 11-day forecast, we're looking at those numbers being in the 20s, even near 30 degrees. So warming things up, a little active still, but warming things up in the extended forecast.
A very thorough look at what's to come. We do appreciate that knowledge along with our technology. So we're really just trying to make it through.
Yes. Especially today. Today is, of course, the worst of it, and especially this morning will be the worst of it. Yeah. We will see some improvement by the afternoon, but that doesn't mean roads are going to be great.
Right.
For sure. Okay. Lisa, thank you. Let's wake up our minds now with the Valley News.